Hello everyone, and welcome back to a very exciting episode. We are going to be playing a new game on here. I'll still go back to my Sims once in a while. I'm thinking of doing one every other week so we can incorporate more games to this channel. So this is the Forgotten City. I'm very excited to play this. I have played it once before, very briefly, and then I lost the game pretty much. So we're gonna start a new game. It's kind of like a mystery action adventure. I'm not gonna give any spoilers because I actually don't know anything about it myself, so let's start. I'm gonna try to do limited... Ooh. Okay. Ooh, multiple endings. All right. Present day.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind.
How dare you?
But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Sure. Ooh, okay. Selecting our body type. Let's be a human. I was just gonna say briefly, I plan to not do a lot of editing for this. That way I'm not cutting out partial things. So I'm gonna try to maybe start with like half-hour to hour episodes, and we'll see how that is from there. Which would be. Maybe I'll make it look like myself. I'm pale. And yeah, let's make me. I feel like that's good. Already exists. Oh, that's fine. Oh. Okay, well then, let's see. I don't know if I want to do something silly or something serious. I'll do my alter ego, which is with an extra A. That's not how you spell my name, by the way, but everyone spells it like that.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river?
Oh, girl, who knows?
What's the last thing you remember?
Let's see. Oh, this is like, okay, we're setting up our person. We're searching for ancient ruins. Archaeologists, years of studying history, give you occasional insights into the ancient world. That'll be useful. I was on a covert mission. Soldier, you have military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously, since there's no way to get more. I was on the run from the law, fugitive. Time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster when sprinting. I barely remember anything. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making it 50% harder to take down. Okay. All these are pretty good. I think, for me, it's between the ancient ruins, and I barely remember anything. So 50% harder. Do we want ancient world things? I barely
It does look like you took
anything.
a pretty hard blow to the head. You're just lucky you've been given a second chance. Which is why I feel terrible for what I'm about to say, but I have a favor to ask. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me.
Oh.
He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what.
Well, that's
There's
probably
no
good.
way I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Yeah, mind if I who is Al?
Of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
Everything. Who's Al, first of all? Who are you? Where are we?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not.
Oh.
But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
What's your story?
There's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean? Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
What? Why? I told you my name. You're like, no. You know what? Never mind.
Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details, perhaps I can fill you in after you find Al?
I don't like how mysterious you're being. Where are
You
we?
really don't remember? We're in Italy.
Ooh.
This river is the Tiber. Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Try calling for
What
help.
am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Well, dang. Well, that's all the questions
Great.
I had.
So you're ready to go look for Al?
Why is she so pushy for me to go in there? As far as I'm concerned, you don't know Al either. I'm going for the priceless artifacts. What happens if you do? I'll right, I'm in.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Flashlight. Heavy duty. Oh, you can examine it. Excellent. Enter the ruins. I don't like her vibe. Gonna go straight off the bat. Don't like her. Got some grilled chicken. Where'd you get the chicken, stranger? Anyway. Very dark and creepy. Where's my flashlight? How come it won't raise up? There we go. Guess I was doing it wrong. In we go. Hello? Al? Anything over here? No. Oh, it's a little creepy in here, not gonna lie. Not great with, like, horror. Hold shift to sprint. Oh, why? Do I need to? There's people over there. This is kind of creepy. Friend or foe? Oh. They weren't people. I thought they were. You little tree branches scared me. Thing over here, maybe? No? Oh, I can jump. Okay. No? Okay. To lower your flashlight. Well, it's still pretty dark in here. I definitely still need it. A backpack. Lavorn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still, it seems strange that Al left it. Interesting. Okay.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground.
Oh, wow.
Its existence
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
is long.
Oh my god, oh my god.
All
Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not know that was gonna happen. Whoops. Sorry, Al, I didn't finish reading your
all
note.
knowledge of it lost.
Okay, he keeps going.
Except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain. For this shall be their final resting place."
Well,
Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, how long was that note? So, he's here somewhere. There was also a whisper. It is so dark in here. I do not like this vibe. I hear like saws in the background or something. Who is that? I took Latin in high school. Fun fact. I can't read it that well. I think it said something about audio, probably like here. Hello? In a pose of lamentation. Huh, interesting. Well, so these are all probably people. Like past people? It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Oh. This place is huge, though, my goodness. Oh, no, that's not good. I hope this isn't a horror game already. Already? Whoa. Okay, we're outside now. Hello? Anyone here? Attempting to scramble away from something, that's not good. I hope I haven't missed anything. I've been trying to look. State of terror. Yeah, this is not good vibes, y'all. Not good vibes, if I do say so myself. Looks like we're in a cave, I think. Hello? Oh, I can't inspect that one. Okay. For help that never came. Dang. That looks maybe like a river down there. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, let's check him out first. This must be Al? Al, dude. Golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. But how is that possible? Also, he hung himself when he got here? That's so sad.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Well, I mean, we can try. Ooh. State of panic. Lovely, lovely. Let's go check out this door that he was talking about. Don't enter! And we're like, yep, let's go. Oh, shoot. Step through the doorway into the past. Well, let's go. Whoa! Alright. We're still in the same place. Relief. What's that? Oh. Relief depicting a great circular portal and two women. I wonder who they could be. Oh, this up here. I thought it was the apples. Or pomegranates, sorry. I was like, huh. Whoa. Figure out how to get back to my own time. Oh, how pretty, how beautiful. We're in the Roman Empire. You, sir. Al? No.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I was praying, boy. I'm Rachel, and I've just come from the future. Wait, are you speaking English? I'm Rachel, and I got lost. Lie. I don't think he would believe that. I'm just gonna go right out.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit,
Crazy.
you know, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Seriously, what's today's date? Thanks, I
But
guess.
listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws.
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific.
Death.
But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Alright then.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here.
Tap E.
But,
Oh,
as
automatic.
you can see,
I can sit
we've
back
got
and
a
relax.
Nice little community now. Only
Taking some
23 of us at
sights.
the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Hello.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia.
Whoa.
I'm taking her to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Woo!
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want.
Let
As
me
long
check
as all
this
you
out.
want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. That one usually gets a chuckle.
Hello, stranger. So there's 23. Oh,
shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the Forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've
Whoa.
been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just...
what'd you say to me?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
Oh,
Greetings,
hello.
citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me,
How'd
please.
he know that I was here? I just got here. How'd he know? What's this
I
about?
expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Fine.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong.
Oh, don't mind me.
One of
I
us
just
in
live here.
10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation.
Well, homeboy's
That
going
seems
through it
like
right
rough
now.
justice to you. You're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse.
All
The
right.
magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
Well, thank you for the warm welcome. Hello, howdy, miss. How are you doing? I gotta go meet someone first. Let's go. You must be the magistrate. Can I check in here? Maybe we can snoop around later. Hello.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Yes, I'm
A
Rachel.
curious name to match a curious accent. But
Am I
I
Southern?
digress. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place.
Oh, I have.
A secret city built deep in the mountains many hundreds of years ago.
It's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise.
7 months.
And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Can't say I have.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and
Dang.
provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule.
Oh, shoot.
Why else would Proserpina send you
It's
now?
gonna be me.
Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, these questions will be available. Okay. Yeah, what counts as
An
a sin?
intelligent
Explain
question.
that.
There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
All right. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric from where I'm from. From the South. Or it makes sense to me. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm not
glad
going to
you
question
agree.
it.
The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Dang. Okay. Why can't you investigate? Do you have any suspects? Why can we understand each other? I don't speak Latin. Yeah, that's what I
You
want to
mean
know.
you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Awesome, yeah. Yeah, it checks out. If I do this, will you have to get... Yeah, can I get back?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see
So
if I
I'm
can
the
explain.
chosen one.
If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here.
Wait,
Thus,
how'd you
have
create the
created
portal?
A paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I think so, but... Did he just say he made the portal?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Nah, I'm from 20... Yeah.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time,
Oh, I don't... I don't think you want to know.
what had become of us? Of this city?
I didn't see anything, nah.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
How does the ritual work? Do you have any suspects? Yeah, let's just... Do you have any
ever
suspects?
stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Fair enough. How do I know you're not the person responsible? Come on, tell me what you really think. Fair enough. That's fine. Yeah, might as well ask the last two.
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions.
That sounds
I
fishy.
have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
Or a human.
In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
Did we? Did we see human remains in the temple? I guess we did.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll try my best. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
And why can't you
Well, I
investigate?
believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions.
And you seem a
You're
little
new here,
kooky.
and it'll seem perfectly normal.
Yeah.
As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. Alright.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave.
We can snoop.
Figure out who
Yay.
the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Lovely. Alright, let's
Oh,
get
and
started.
one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Alright. Get on it. Well, isn't this nice? Little vacay here before we all die. Oh. Quest. Oh, okay. That's where I find... Cool. This is a lead, and then we have 2 main goals. Cool. Excellent. Alright. Snoop around his stuff. Is that a little apple? Alright. Let's walk around, talk to some people, but also let's make our way. Oh, let's talk to you.
Another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
It's sure if you want to say that.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here.
What?
What do you want?
You just said I'm straight out the bath.
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly.
I was
What
invited.
are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
Oh, how am I dressed, actually? Charming. No, we can't be mean. Let's be as nice as possible.
I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
Except for you, I want to be mean to you. Do you know a way out of here? Let's talk to her
I
later.
trust you can see yourself out.
Sure. Oh, bam, bam! Okay. It said that there were 23, but 3 people are missing, which is interesting. So 20 people. So are these actual people? And they just were like, yeah, put them up as decoration. Or are they actually decoration? Hello? Oh, it's the magistrate.
Citizen.
Hello?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Scintilla? Who's that? Is that his name? God, I'm dumb. Is that his name? Sentius. Is Scintilla the eldest daughter? Did I really forget that already? Oh my god.
Hey Horatius, how's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
Dang.
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I was stolen, remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how can anyone trust him to keep us safe, eh?
Dang.
Why do I get the feeling you lot had something to do with Scintilla's disappearance?
That's
Oh.
it. Blame everyone but yourself.
If I find out you did something to that poor sweet girl, not even the Golden Rule is gonna protect you. Got it?
As if I'll be afraid of you, little man.
So that's his daughter that's missing. Hello.
What were you
What
thinking
do we-
about?
You don't want to stand up? Okay, there we go. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius
'Cause
up
I'm
on his
new.
balcony. If he's making a last-ditch effort to pick up votes by talking to a woman, he's even more senile than I thought. Everyone knows women can't vote.
Dang. Thanks for the warm welcome. I'll be going now. Cool. Hello, another person up here? Greetings!
Isn't the great temple majestic?
It is quite lovely.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Do you know a way? Yeah, let me out of here. What's your story? What?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from.
Hell
I
yeah.
suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
Sorry.
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity, rather more indirectly.
Ugh, that sounds
But
like
to
a
be
lot of
honest,
work.
I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Cool. How did you end up here?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
Stranger dragged me out of a river, unconscious, has sent me in here.
I wonder if... No,
What were you gonna do? Come on, spit it out!
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them
Any
what they
behavior I
heard
trust?
and see if you notice any patterns.
Interesting. Alright, I'll do that.
Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you,
Oh, the
too.
crazy woman. What happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the Golden Rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
Girl, I just traveled back in time and I'm solving this mystery. I'm fine.
Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth.
At least 3
and come
common
back to me
threads.
if you discover any patterns.
Alright, get right on it.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Cool, cool. Oh, hello. Another one. Oh, it's Horatius.
What now?
Wanna. Do you know a way out of
I
here?
went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
What's your story?
I'm a legionary of the First Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughters. Daughter, I should say. And the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
How did you end up
I'm
here?
from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing all right for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore.
Aw.
She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it.
Aw.
My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl. And pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
Interesting. Sorry to hear that.
Don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labor does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
What happened to Scintilla? Can I see the citizen register? We'll ask about that later. I'll be going now.
Alright.
So he also washed up on a river. She didn't tell me how she got here, but I'm
Keeping
assuming.
an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Scintilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid.
Those are the missing
But
people.
we do have a newcomer.
Hello!
Strangely dressed woman. Pretty though.
He thinks
Funny
I'm
accent
pretty.
too.
A traveler from a faraway land, then.
Should I keep listening?
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure she feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
Beautiful. Okay. They're nice so far. They're fine. Oh, shoot. Where am I going? Gotta go to the other place, right? No, the, yeah, let's go. That's what we want. Oh, it's in here. I was headed the right way. Okay. Hello, Lucretia. Bam! Busted wide open. Oh my god. Is she okay? She's dead, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
Oh no. Was hoping to change.
She
What
was
happened?
poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally, I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly."
Dang.
Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Was she poisoned by a snake then?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again.
No
I don't
problemo.
care how you get it, but you have to make it happen.
Whoa, oh my god,
Because
oh my
if
god.
I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out.
That's the second time that's been used. That's dangerous talk. See what I can do. Oh, I didn't realize just now there's tips. I'll see what I can do. Okay. What's your story? Do you know a way out of here? What's your story?
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
How did you end up here,
My
Lucretia?
husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Did Pompeii happen? Or am I dumb? I don't really know that much history, but that's like the third person that mentioned like a fire. Was Pompeii around that time? Where did Pompeii take place? Is this like a Pompeii situation? Anyway, I'm sorry to hear
It's all
that.
right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Well, tell me more about Nevia.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too. Until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed, and he's in constant pain.
Who?
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. and he's a little bit scary.
Oh, well, I'll
He's
find him out
become so
eventually.
irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I'll find a way.
Thanks, I suppose.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't ask you to do that, but okay. Can we talk about Yulia?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Can I search her body? Self-inflicted. Do you know what poisoned her? Is there any reason why she might have wanted to die? Do you know what
Hemlock,
poisoned
I
her?
believe.
Hemlock. What's that? Is that like a plant, maybe? Do you think it was
Do you
poisoned?
really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
She killed herself? Probably she killed herself just like Al. That's dark.
I haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolus' villa, and they are quite secretive.
Wait, she's not allowed to leave. Who? I clicked, is there any reason why she might have wanted to die? Oh, Yulia. Okay, she's not allowed. They're Malleolus. Okay.
Gladly.
Do you know a way
I
out of
wish.
here?
Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them. Just don't get sick or injured here.
Because I
I'll do
can't
my
help
best
you.
to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine. A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
I agree with that. Okay.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
I'll try my best. I have a theory. Also, can I search her? Is that bad? Will I get busted if I search her? That's like stealing, right? Maybe when she's gone, we'll search. Inspect this. A wooden rack containing various dried. Okay. Iron pestle. That's 2 millennia. No, I have a theory. I think the stranger we met at the beginning, that woman, I don't know who she is yet. She didn't tell us her name on purpose. I think she sent us here for a reason. She knew what was going to happen. And maybe other people know about her too. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that's my guess, is that she's very important. Collection of barbaric. I want...
Apollo, keep you safe.
Thank you. I want to search her, but I'm afraid she's going to be like, that's stealing, and then we're going to die. Collection of barbaric looking. I'm just going to do it. No items. Okay, good. That's fine. I thought it was going to be, like, considered stealing.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Thank you very much. Okay, I think that's everything in here. But bam! Yeah, let's go talk to some other people. Decius, you scoundrel. Hello.
Whoever's in that great temple up there on the bluff. Hi, salve, stranger.
Hi.
And welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Decius.
Oh, he looks like a con man.
Terrible shame what happened to Yulia. But we just have to carry on, don't we?
Oh, I don't like the way you said that. I need some Sylphian medicine.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
I have 2 of these, a knuckle sandwich. How would I come up with 1,000?
That's hardly my concern.
Oh.
But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
It's reasonable. I don't have that kind of money.
Well, perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
What's your
You mean, how did I
story,
end up
con
here?
man?
That is a lengthy tale.
Shorten it.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it. And I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin. So I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
Oh man. You chose the cart, didn't you?
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
As she should. I think I see where this is
Naturally,
going.
I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Yep, another coin thing. Commiserations? What does that sound? Sounds like you got what you deserve,
I couldn't
bitch.
agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
Do you know a way
I'm
out of
afraid
it?
not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her.
Oh, we'll have
Some
to talk
people
to
here
her.
are a little shady for my liking.
Oh, really? I hadn't noticed. Thanks. I'll keep an eye out for them. What do you think about the
Terrible
golden
for
rule?
inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
I bet that's how I get the medicine. I have to give him a bow. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, friend.
Who are you going to bow for?
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe.
Dang.
What hope does he have of protecting us?
What happened to his daughter?
Certainly.
Alright, bye.
Very well. Another time.
He's very sleazy and I don't like him, but usually that means I don't think he's gonna do anything. Like, I don't think he's the main bad guy. Oh, I could just examine. I'm not taking it. I'm just examining. Oh yeah, I can steal item. Alright, well, we don't want to steal. That'll set off the thing. Is this a little shop down here? So if there's a bunch of gold people around, does that mean the golden rule has happened? And now they're all back again? Oh.
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went
Didn't
along
notice
with the
there was a guy.
magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Love how everyone just yells, hello. Oh, hello, you're a pretty boy.
A new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community.
Oh, it sounds like
My
maybe
name's impossible
German.
to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. You arrived on a sad day, friend. What with Julia's death? I wish we could have met under better circumstances.
Aw. Did we notice graffiti? Man, I need to be more observant.
Oh, it means someone thinks I'm a sinner, and that I'm going to break the golden rule.
Why does someone think
Look,
that?
I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking.
Optional.
Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Ooh. You like me? I see.
And when
I'm
you
not
grow
gonna say
up in the
anything.
north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagos, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world, with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
I'm sorry to hear
Nice
that.
of you to say, but not necessary. In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am.
Oh, that's
or
good.
at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Do you know who's writing it?
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The
Ooh,
strange
can I
thing
see
is,
them?
I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person.
Maybe it wasn't
If I
that.
had to
Maybe you're doing
guess,
something
I'd
else.
say it's probably one of those cultists.
I'm sorry, Colton.
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one God, and that he considers my nature a sin.
Oh,
Can you believe that?
Christianity.
If there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Oh, well, I'm sure. No. Let me look into it for you.
Really?
So are they supposed to be like the Crusaders? Is that also around this time?
What's
Again,
that?
I'm bad at history.
It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless.
Right, though?
I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who
got
lives or
it.
works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
I'll see what I can do. What's your story?
Well, I'm an architect. Or at least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
He looks so excited about it. Yeah, tell me about that temple.
You mean the Great Temple? This one's a bit of a mystery. Given the way it's positioned so prominently, looking down on us, it's clear that whoever built it felt it was the most important temple in the city. Unfortunately, someone else went out of their way to keep its purpose a mystery. You see, usually a temple is dedicated to a particular god, like Proserpina or Diana or Apollo. Usually, that god is obvious. But in this case, it's unknown. There's an
Interesting.
obelisk out the front.
What's an obelisk?
Probably used to bear the name of this unknown god. But it appears some barbarian defaced it. And of course we can't get inside because it's locked up tighter than the Temple of Saturn in Rome. And that contains the treasury. So we're all left wondering, which god is that temple dedicated to? And could it be the one responsible for the Golden Rule? Unless somebody figures out a way inside.
Wink,
suppose we'll
wink.
never
I
know.
guess we'll never know. Yeah, let's
I'm glad
hear about
you
the
asked.
city.
Some of these shrines
I'm glad you asked.
were
I have no
constructed
idea.
hundreds of years ago, which means Romans have been arriving here for at least that long. But there's one thing that puzzles me. The oldest shrine in this avenue isn't Roman at all. It's Greek.
Wait, hold on. The oldest shrine. Well, what does that mean? Oh my god, that guy scared me in the back.
I'm not sure. It could mean that the Romans
Whoa,
who
I
first
didn't like the
started
way he
building
sounded.
here were just copying Greek architecture, which they do all the time. Or it could mean that there were Greeks living and worshipping here before the Romans arrived. Which begs the interesting question, who really built this place? And could it be far older than any of us imagine? If only there was a way we could talk to the people who came here before us. The stories they could tell.
And then the architecture.
Gladly.
We gotta know
Personally,
everything.
My favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city and distributed all across the chasm. It's funneled below the palace and into a cistern beneath the Great Temple. Some of it flows down into another cistern beneath the villas, and the rest is funneled to the shrine of Proserpina, where it fills the lake, and allows us to fish and farm.
If you bring water into the city, could be used then to escape.
Hey, not so loud.
Oh, whoa, sorry.
Just talking about that could anger the gods for all we know.
Oh, dang.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to find a way inside somehow. Just, please, try to be a bit more discreet about it.
Alright. Figure out how to get into the upper cistern.
Of course.
Well, we just talked about that, kind of. What do you think about the
Some people say
golden
it's
rule?
divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human.
Interesting.
I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you.
Yeah, for real.
But
Daisius, or whatever his
God
name is.
doesn't seem to care, which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
Oh, hell yeah, I think so.
Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of
He just goes off, he's like,
rulers.
it's murder.
The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
How do you remove a god from power?
It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some
Are we gonna
thought.
de-god someone? Jeez. Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least he has a vision.
Have we met Malleolus yet? No, that was Julia's husband, I think.
My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking. You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the golden rule, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Noviomagus, and learned to expect a bit of hostility. They weren't nearly as tolerant as the Romans.
Alright.
Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you too. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's check out that graffiti we were talking about. Is it like on his house? Is this his house?
Greetings and salutations.
Hello, I'll talk to you in a second. Hold on. Is this it? Yeah, translate. Sinner.
Salve.
Oh, how'd you get back in here so fast? Oh my god. Can I take a look at your stuff? Yes. Rojo, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? Dang. Alright. Very vague, though. Inspect. Inspect. Use for blowing air. Okay. So now he's like a blacksmith kind of dude. Interesting. Love it. Looks like a nice little hammock he's building. Oh, he's got some money. Oh, let's examine another note. They may not see you yet, but I want you to know I see you. Dang. Poor dude. Okay. Let's not steal his shit. Okay, he's fine. That's good.
This area is private. Please leave.
Sorry. I literally was just in all of his stuff and he was like, that's enough. Okay, we'll talk to this guy next. Greetings. He sounds Italian. Okay. We have a lot to do. We still have so many people to talk to. It has been about an hour though, so I think for a first episode this is good. Yeah, and this is part 1 of the Forgotten City. We will definitely continue this. Let me know what you guys think. And also let me guys, like, let me know what you think of the length of this video, if it needs to be a little bit longer or shorter. Any feedback is good. But I'll see you guys on the next episode, and thank you so much for watching.